join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, a moment of prayer or silence, whichever your choice. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of February 8th, 2021?
So move.
All right, second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve appropriation ordinance number 7?
I move we approve ordinance number 7.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Declare the public input session open for any items not on the agenda. I don't see any here, so is there anything online that somebody wants to make comment? I'll ask the bench.
I don't have anything.
Okay, I just have one thing. I want to make you aware that the governor has issued a state of emergency due to the cold. And it is stressing the electrical grid and some natural gas conveyance, deliverance. So they're asking if you can turn your thermostat down just a couple of degrees, still be warm, and to delay doing laundry, dishwashers, this type of thing to save on energy. We get to Thursday or Friday, probably won't be a problem anymore, but that state of emergency is just asking all citizens to please cooperate, to use less electricity. It's a lot being used and a lot of natural gas being used in this cold temperature, but I think we could get through it with a little bit of reduction, so that's what we'll try to do. Okay, I'll declare the public input session closed. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that we approve the agenda.
All right, second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Call on the CVB, Joni Ringy.
Good morning. Today I have one item. I'm asking commission approval to authorize the McPherson Convention and Visitors Bureau and the CVB director to approve the 2021 memorandum of agreement between the city of McPherson and the city of McPherson Pipe Band and pay the city of McPherson Pipe Band an amount not to exceed $500.
Okay, I'd like to move to authorize the McPherson Convention and Visitors Bureau Director to approve 2021 memorandum agreement between the city of McPherson and the city of McPherson Pipe Band and pay the city of McPherson Pipe Band an amount not to exceed $500.
I second.
I will just say that they didn't have a performance last year because of COVID, and this is a much reduced amount that they agreed to, and we'll see where this year goes. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
We thank them for their cooperation. Okay, Fire Department, Chief Weisman.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
3 items for you this morning. The first one is ladder one's in need of tire replacement. The current tires are below DOT standards for tread depth and failed the 2020 annual DOT inspection. We received multiple quotes from Kansas Land Tire, Best One Tire Service, and Canton Service Center. We request a motion to approve the purchase of 4 replacement tires for ladder one at a cost not to exceed $2,677 from Canton Service Center Incorporated.
I'll move to approve the purchase of 4 replacement tires for ladder one from Canton Service Center, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $2,677.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Next item we have for you is our annual purchase of personal protective equipment from Conrad Fire and Hayes Fire Rescue and Sales and Service. 6 members have PPE in need of replacement. The equipment doesn't fit, has suffered damage, or has reached the end of its life. Lifespan on that equipment is 10 years. So this purchase is mission critical and life safety for continued fire suppression efforts. We request a motion to approve the purchase of personal protective equipment from Conrad Fire and Hayes Fire Rescue and Sales and Service for a cost not to exceed $17,695.62.
I'll move to approve the purchase of turnout gear from Conrad Fire Equipment, Inc. for $15,133.62 and Hayes Fire and Rescue Sales and Service LLC for $2,562 for a total not to exceed $17,695.62.
I second that motion.
And this, are we still keeping a best available older?
That's correct.
One for each person so we can wash in case we get an immediate call out again.
That's correct. They have two, the rotation we're trying to keep, they have a backup set of gear. Even some of that goes over 10 years, which is its intended life, but we have to keep it for a backup set. So we do that.
And
But
made
we have to
this-
make sure it's okay to wear.
And we've started doing that because of the medical research and trying to prevent as much prostate cancer in firemen from the residue that gets on that gear. So all those in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 Unanimous, okay?
Last item we have for you is our 1928 American LaFrance fire truck restoration project. All the funds utilized for this restoration project are from donated funds, not tax dollars. Tim Unruh continues his work on the engine and water pump. All remaining parts that required gold leaf scroll work will be taken to Colorado for the final detail on February 20th. McPherson College is assisting with reassembly of the engine and it's starting to come back together. The Swatsky brothers are also doing some machine work on some of the piston sleeves. So it's going really well and the community is pitching in a lot. Correction on a parts order from the motor was made from McMaster Car for an amount of $109.70. We brought that to you a few weeks ago. We need to correct that because it didn't have shipping on it. So that's a correction, but the $900 from Tim is a new one, is a new bill. So we request a motion to approve payment to Tim Unruh for repairs to the 1928 American LaFrance fire truck for an amount not to exceed $900 to Tim Unruh and for an amount not to exceed $109.70 to McMaster Car.
I'll move to approve payment to Tim Unruh for repairs to the 1928 American LaFrance fire truck as part of the restoration project for an amount not to exceed $900 and payment to McMaster Car for parts for an amount not to exceed $109.70.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we do have the poster that we've used for fundraising up in the central hallway of the municipal building here. So if you want to see a look of what's going on and some information, come by the municipal building when it warms up.
And we would always offer to take anybody out to see the restoration project one-on-one if they would like to. Just contact us or Tim Unruh and we'll be happy to take anybody out there to show them. Thank you.
Okay, Public Lands and Facilities, Wayne Burns.
Good morning.
Wayne.
The first item is for here at the Municipal Center. Staff is requesting commission to approve to pay Jim's Plumbing for emergency plumbing repairs made in the municipal building restrooms for an amount not to exceed $1,665.69.
I'll make the motion to approve payment to Jim's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated for emergency repairs made in the municipal building restrooms for an amount not to exceed $1,665.69.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next item is for park improvements at Linnea. Staff is requesting commission to accept the street department's quote to construct a 6 foot by 23 foot long sidewalk and a 15 by 15 by 4 inch deck concrete pad at Linnea Park for a cost not to exceed $1,157.71.
And I'd make the motion to accept the street department's quote to construct a 6 foot by 23 foot long sidewalk and a 15-foot by 15-foot by 4-foot or 4-inch concrete pad at Linnea Park for a cost not to exceed $1,157.71 for materials only.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Calling Jeff Woodward, Public Works.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning, Jeff.
First item I have for your consideration is cold mix patching material. In 2020, the commission approved the purchase of patch and pave cold mix patch material from Schilling Asphalt. This was a new product produced by Schilling Asphalt Incorporated, Manhattan, Kansas. The material works better than the cold patch that we have been using. The price is competitive, but it's a little further away. We'd like to get a $10,000 approved purchase as needed through the remainder of the year. In the event that cold patch is not available from Schilling Asphalt, we would purchase cold mix patching material from APAC.
I move that we approve the purchase of patch and pave cold mix asphalt for patching material from Schilling Asphalt Incorporated or Apex, Kansas for an amount not to exceed $10,000.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next item is hot mix asphalt for patching. We have numerous areas in the city that require patching. Patching with hot mix results in longer term fix. We'll purchase hot mix from the county if available. If the county is not producing, we'd purchase it from APAC, Kansas.
I move that we approve purchase of asphalt hot mix from McPherson County or Apex, Kansas for patching various locations for a cost not to exceed $10,000.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next is the 2021 sign replacement program. We've developed a 9-year program to comply with MUTCD requirements. We are in the 6th year of the 9-year program. We have 350 to 500 signs scheduled to be replaced each year. The estimate is for signs, posts, and hardware, just under $25,000.
I move that we approve the purchase of 350 to 500 signs from National Sign Company Incorporated and posts and hardware from J&A Traffic Products for an amount not to exceed $25,000 for the 2021 sign replacement program.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The street department shop air compressor is worn out, needs to be replaced. We have priced a 7.5 horse, 80-gallon air compressor at 2 local stores. Lowest price Tractor Supply McPherson in the amount of $2,100.
I move that we approve the purchase of a 7.5 horse, 80-gallon air compressor Tractor Supply McPherson for a cost not to exceed $2,100.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
On February 8th, the commission approved 424350 to improve 4 of the 6 flumes flowing into Oxford Point ditch that have experienced severe erosion problems. In order to help with get the water to the ditch behind Hunter Court and Harvest Court, 3 trickle channels need to be extended. We put an estimate together in the amount of $2,466.77 for materials only to complete that work.
I move that we approve the extension of 3 trickle channels behind Hunter Court and Harvest Court for a cost not to exceed $2,466.75 for material.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, I'd like to give you an update on the only active construction project we have right now. The sewer main extension for the new PM facility on Northview. No work was accomplished this past week due to cold conditions. The project is approximately 60% complete. This project should be completed by the end of this week, weather permitting, and looking at it, doesn't look like that's going to happen. Traffic on Northview will not be affected. That's all I have unless there are any questions.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Call on Nick Gregory, administrative report.
Strong Development has requested to formalize the agreement between City of McPherson and Strawn Homes Incorporated to build houses related to the Moderate Income Housing Grant Program. We were funded for earlier in the year. Attached is a formal agreement between the city of McPherson and Strawn Contracting that lays out the scope of the services provided by Strawn Contracting. In addition to what they're wanting to have in there, the city's added several items to ensure that there's compliance by the contractor with the guidelines established in the MIH grant by the Kansas Housing Resource Corporation. And I am still waiting to hear final approval back from them on that. So what I'm asking today is that you consider a motion to approve it, subject to final review by the city attorney if they come back with a few slight modifications to that.
I'll move to approve the general contractor services provider agreement between Strawn Homes, Inc. and the city of McPherson for service provided by the contractor in fiscal year 2020 KHRC Moderate Income Housing Improvement Project, subject to final review of the city attorney.
I second that.
Any discussion? All
Any
those-
idea when that's going to happen?
Yeah, it should be
Maybe
this
we're-
week. It should be in the next couple of days. I heard back from Strawn's gal in Strawn's office, and where she was just going to check with Jim. And so I expected to hear back in the next day or two. So it should be signed and we should have everything taken care of here before the end of the week.
Okay, good.
Okay, all those in
I
favor
guess I
say
just-
aye.
I have
Go ahead.
one question, if I could.
Go ahead.
Is he going to provide the information required that we have to provide to the state as far as the cost? Is he familiar with the document that,
Yeah, he's more than familiar. He's done this project in about 3 or 4 other towns. So he said on the call that we had that he knows the requirements and he will comply.
And I don't mind if they just give me an update and I can update those sheets. They're absolutely simple to turn in. They're not,
Yeah.
there's nothing. I just need to know where they're at from a construction and contract standpoint.
He's used to
Perfect.
doing it. Okay,
Perfect, thank you.
Ms. Adam. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
In 2020, HRE Partners, the city's job hosting site, went away and the city moved job postings to ksgovjobs.net or .com, I'm sorry, along with many other cities that previously utilized HRE Partners. The city has used this system here for this last year and is satisfied with the site. We'd like to renew the subscription for the site once again in 2021 with the host company, High Touch Incorporated, for an amount not to exceed $1,200. There, just as a note, 23 other government agencies in Kansas have subscribed to this website. So that's the advantage that comes, is that if we're after a pool of specific employees, that's what it gives us that advantage to.
I move that we approve payment to High Touch Incorporated for the annual subscription to ksgov.jobs.com for an amount not to exceed $1,200.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
There are 2 investments for your consideration. They are 2 CDs for $500,000. They're 12-month CDs at 0.06% interest, maturing on February 10th of 2022. And these CDs were previously at 1.56%.
I'd make the motion to approve the investments.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
One enhanced cereal malt beverage license, and that would be for Love's Travel Stops and Country Store, located at 2400 East Kansas, for sale in original and unopened container and no consumption on premises.
I move that we approve the enhanced cereal malt beverage license.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And then the wages, there are 3 wages for your consideration. These are all 6-month or 1-year step increases. The first being Scott DeMott Engineering Aid, going from 2525 to 2576, effective February 22nd, 2021. Luke Green, Fire Department Fire Captain, going from 1797 to 1851, effective February 22nd, 2021. And Sydney Rich, Community Information Coordinator, going from 2154 to 2219, effective February 22nd, 2021.
I move to approve the wages.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Two bonds for your consideration. The first being E&M Plumbing Incorporated out of Hutchinson, $5,000 mechanical bond, and Creek Electric Incorporated out of Wichita, a $5,000 electrical bond.
I move we approve the bonds as read.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Does anyone mind if I recess and go to the study sessions and then the executive session? Okay. I move to a recess city commission meeting.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're back in regular commission session. And so from that, I would like to move to an executive session. Get my thing to work here.
7.1.
I know what number it is, but it won't go up. Use my finger. Okay.
Need a motion.
Okay, I'd like to move to go into executive session for discussion of matters related to attorney-client privilege related to potential litigation for 20 minutes from 8:57 to 9:17.
There you go. I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are back in session. And I would like to make a motion involving Swick Guth. I would like to move to authorize the city attorney and related counsel to file a companion civil case to the pending criminal cases to enjoin the use of certain Swick Guth properties in the city commonly known as 400 to 412 North Chestnut, 402 North Walnut, until multiple ongoing serious fire code violations can be resolved.
I second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, is there anything else that needs to come before us? Okay, I would like to move to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.